Hey James, this is Chris Graney with Prime Property Group. Javier was talking to me about your property on Luna Negra Drive and a couple questions that you had, which is totally common and very good that you asked them now. So, we never ask somebody to kind of go into any type of agreement if you have unanswered questions. And so we're all here to help you out. I took a few minutes to make this video just because a lot of people have the same questions, and so I'll post it on our YouTube page or whatever. But regardless, let's dive into them. Question number one, page 3 under closing cost section, cost to be paid by seller. Is this the $1,000 you noted as additional deposit to be held in escrow? If not, what closing costs will the seller be responsible for? So the $1,000 deposit is obviously a deposit on the property itself. So let's just say the property sells for $120,000. That $1,000 would be credited towards the sales price, like it's an initial payment installment, if you will, on the actual property. So then we would owe $119,000 plus closing costs. You as the seller are not responsible for any closing costs. As agreed upon, and as I'm sure Javier mentioned to you, we cover all of the title company fees, closing costs in terms of the transfer taxes and all that good stuff. We take care of all of that for you. So the only closing costs that you'll actually see are the proration of taxes and homeowners association for the portion of the year that you've owned the property. So let's just say if it closes on November 1st, and that's when the property sale takes place, you would obviously owe taxes on the property from January 1st to November 1st of 2017, and along with the HOA. That would be prorated on the settlement statement, or the HUD as it's called. So whatever the sales price is minus your mortgage balance, that's how much you'll actually get in your pocket at the end of the day. So yeah, very black and white. There's no hidden fees or anything like that. So it's super simple to you. No $1,000 or anything like that. That's all just on our side. Number 2, under the same closing section on page 3, it says that we need to designate a closing agent. How does this work? So a closing agent is a title company or escrow agent. Everybody calls it something a little bit different. Solicitors, sometimes they're lawyers that do title work and stuff like that. So we work with quite a few different title companies. We would work specifically on this property with Southeast Professional Title Group. So they handle hundreds and hundreds of transactions like this on a regular basis. So very, very simple to them. They handle all of the money. All funds are held in escrow throughout the entire process. And really their job is to simply do exactly what a contract says. So it says that you're going to sell this property at this address for this price, and we're obviously going to buy it under those terms on this date, et cetera, et cetera. And then you just simply go to the title company or the closing agent on the day of the sale, sign the paperwork, and you get handed a check. Nice and easy. Title companies they all pretty much do the same thing. What's really going to make the difference is the level of customer service that comes down to it. And so that's really kind of what we're shooting for here, to help you out from A to Z. So whether it's a closing company, the closing agent, settlement company, escrow agent, title company, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they all do the same thing. So yeah, like I mentioned, the deposit goes to the title company. You get a receipt of the deposit being placed, and then the rest of it's smooth sailing. Question number 3. Page 5, under property inspections, will you be doing an inspection as this is an as-is sale? Yes, we'll be doing a property inspection, and that's just simply for our peace of mind, but also just so we can cross all the T's and dot all the I's. So when we obviously buy a property, we project a certain amount to go into the renovations of it to really, bring it back to life, or just update it, or simply just whatever the goal is for the property. Sometimes it's just $1,000 just to clean it and paint it. Sometimes it's $20,000 because you got to replace the roof and the AC and all that good stuff. So the property inspection doesn't reflect the sale at all. It just simply gives us the ability to really give a necessary projection and a little bit more of an accurate picture, rather than just Javier doing a quick walkthrough with some photos and things like that. So the property inspection does not reflect, nor I would say put a predicament on the sale of the house itself, but it's simply just for our peace of mind and making sure that, with what we are anticipating is the reality of the situation itself. So these are pretty big numbers we're dealing with here. So, we want to make sure that if we tell you this price and we factor in that price for renovations or contingency funds, that, it's within the ballpark. And like I mentioned, if a hurricane happens sometimes between the contract and the actual sale of the property, that's a horse of a different color. If the roof gets damaged or a lot of windows break or something like that, but let's face it, that's likely not going to happen. But it's just worst case scenarios, just to put it on the plate. But again, very, very rare circumstances. all about peace of mind. It gives you guys the ability to get all of your ducks in a row, same with ourselves. And then, we're definitely here to help you from A to Z. If you have any other questions with the sale of the property in terms of mortgages, moving guys, finding a new house, we're a real estate brokerage as well too. So we can definitely help you from anything in between those things as well as more. So don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Javier. We're definitely help. So let us know, man. I look forward to working with you, and you certainly know how to reach us. So thanks for taking the time watching this video. Have a great night.